Hi, I am Tara, she of all things transformational, and I felt inspired to make a little video this morning. And if you've watched any of my videos, you would know that they're raw, unedited, and other than the inspiration, generally unplanned. So excuse my shaky camera, but I'm just here at one of my favorite places. It's a cemetery close to where I live. It's really beautiful. And I felt like I wanted to comment on something. So it's a little shaky because I'm just holding my camera. So what I wanted to comment on was my quest to invite people to soften up. I'm getting ready to teach my yoga class in a little while. And I was reflecting on a social influencer, David Goggins, that my 13-year-old son introduced me to last night on YouTube. And I watched a couple of his shorts just to get a feel, for the guy. And he certainly seems to be a very impressive human. But each of the shorts that I watched, he ends with, "Stay hard." And I would love to talk to him to really understand what he means when he's saying that. I saw his 10 rules for success, and that's one of them. And I'd love to pick his brain and find out, what does he mean when he says stay hard? And as I get ready to teach my yoga class, I think, oh my gosh, if I could count how many times I have said to my class during a shavasana or a breathing practice or something like that, soften. Soften. Soften your skin, soften your breath, soften your tissue, soften. And I get the necessity for discipline, and in fact, the word yoga, as many of us know, means union. And we can extrapolate that to mean so many things, including the union of a firm boundary and a soft, permeable boundary. We need right tensegrity in our muscles for our muscles to do the job of moving our body and holding us in the vertical axis on a planet with gravity. We need tensegrity, but tension. So much of our dysfunction in our body is exhibited in muscular tension. Our dysfunction in our psychological state exhibited in tension in our mind. And when we learn to soften and to allow right permeability and right softness in combination with right tensegrity and right firmness, discipline, we become so effective, healthy, and functional. And even in the moments of challenge, physical health, or life is inevitably going to give us reasons to have challenge. I'm sitting in a cemetery, everyone around me died. They had some challenges, and their loved ones had challenges, right? So it's not that we avoid the challenge, but maybe we can minimize and then also have the right combination of a firm, clear vessel, direction, intention, and of a softness, a permeability, a openness, a spaciousness. When I meditate and really meditate into a state where I'm lowering my brainwave state and I am disengaging with my physical body as it is and my physical environment as it is, I have to become soft to get there. I have to. I can't hold tension in my body and tension in my mind. And by the way, tension in my mind is like in yoga we would say the vrittis, the ongoing chatter, the fluctuations of the mind. I would not be able to get into those lower brainwave states wherein the magic of meditation occurs if I'm holding those tensions. And so from that place, when I come out of meditation, that softness has allowed me such openness to what's going on around me in my environment in a elevated way that I cannot get when I have the metallic, hard feeling in my being that I often have, when I'm getting wrapped up in the to-do list, when I'm getting wrapped up in the what other people should do list, when I'm getting wrapped up in the, what the world should be doing list. That evokes hardness in my being and tends to shut me off from having really, magical moments and interactions. And I really do like the coming out of a state of meditation or shavasana and having that spaciousness and feeling a connection to the world and myself and the divine in a different way. So I encourage us to find the balance. Oh, let me back up. And besides of do like, because we don't always, get what we like, but what's healthy and appropriate. And it is very healthy and very appropriate to have spaciousness and a connection to the divine. So I encourage us to find our inroad to softness, and I would love to have a chat with David Goggins and find out what does he really mean by stay hard. I respect people who have the level of discipline he has, and I am not dissing him at all. I'm just saying that maybe it's both and perhaps also, a reframing of the idea of hardness. So on that note, I'm going to continue my walk in this beautiful place, and I wish you a wonderful day wherever you are. And if you like this, if you got something out of it, please do all the things. Give it a like, give it a comment, you could share it. Any of those things are appreciated. You could subscribe. I only post things at this point in my YouTube explorations. I'm only posting when I'm inspired. I'm not posting on a schedule. I'm raw and working through inspiration. So if you really want to actually hear these thoughts and musings as they come through, then subscribe. So I thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.